All right. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are all doing all right. Bro, look at these people here. Look at this. Look at these three people. Guess what? These are the three presidential aspirants in Cameroon. Africa. These are the three
My
presidential
God.
aspirants in Cameroon, sincerely speaking. I mean, when I saw these pictures, I was like, these people, are they ex-convicts or they are prisoners or what are they? So when I read the article, I got to realize
My
that
God.
these three people are presidential aspirants in Cameroon. Why? You know, sometimes I don't know what to say about our continent. Sincerely speaking, I'm not going to lie to you. Sometimes I get confused. I get seriously
My
confused.
God.
Because if you look around, you get to understand that most of the problems that we're having, is just we, the human beings. When I saw these pictures, my mind went through a lot of things. In fact, I started thinking a lot of
My
things.
God.
You know, you know what Pobia is trying to do. He's trying to bring out these clowns. These urchins. He brought them up. Just to camouflage, like, yeah, they are aspirants. They are going to contest against him, knowing fully well that these people have not even eaten. These people don't even have the capacity to win even ordinary local government chairman in Nigeria. I don't know if Cameroon has local government chairman. They don't even have the capacity to win ordinary councillor in Nigeria. And you brought them up to come and do contest for president. It's very crazy the way Africa is going, honestly speaking. Sometimes, most of the time, this is what I've been saying, time without number. Until we start realizing, that it is time for us to reclaim our continent back. We will not start getting it right. I've said it time without number, time without number. These are the games these guys have been playing for a very long time. When they stay in power for too long, they will bring out different strategies to remain in power. So these are their normal strategies. Going into other, creating different political parties. They have their political party already, but they will go and create camouflage political parties and bring in some kind of riffraffs to put in there to come and contest against them, knowing fully well that those people don't even have capacity to win. You know, so they're just this is the problem that we're having. Africa, we need to wake up. Oh. I've been saying this without number. We really need to wake up. It is becoming too much. It is too much. I mean, look at these people. Just look at them. Look at their faces. The other one looked like somebody that is already that is stunned, that is drunk. Look like he's drunkard. The other one is, I mean, and tomorrow Cameroonians will be crying. We know this. Cameroonians, wake up, for crying out loud. Pobia have hold you guys ransom for so long. Wake up, Cameroonians. It is time for you to wake up. You can't keep sitting on the fence or sitting in your closet waiting for the change that you desire to come. The change will never come until the day you make decision or decide to make a change. Look at what happened in Senegal. I keep using Senegal to give instance. There was no bloodshed. There was nothing like coup in Senegal, but there was a diplomatic revolution that happened in Senegal. Senegalese reclaimed their country back from French government, reclaimed back their country back from Macky Sall. Today, Senegalese, they are enjoying the dividends of democracy. There's no Senegalese that will wake up and tell you that Jomai Faye and Ousmane Sonko is not doing well in Senegal. This is the kind of change that we want in Africa. I've said it time without number. If we cannot learn from what is happening in Burkina Faso, it means that we have very difficult in understanding. What happened in Burkina Faso is a wake-up call to every African country, every African youth, most especially people in Uganda, our people in Uganda, our people in Cameroon, our people in Mozambique, Equatorial Guinea, sorry. Yeah, even Mozambique, let me count Mozambique as well. Our people in Zimbabwe, our people in South Africa, our people in Rwanda. But I don't want to count Rwanda. I don't want to join Rwanda there because Kagame is doing amazingly well. Nobody can deny that fact. Have you been to Rwanda before? Rwanda is like, I mean, if you've been to Rwanda, is just like Cape Verde. If you are in Rwanda, if they tell you that you are in Africa, you will doubt it. There are some places so you will be in Rwanda. If they tell you that you are in Africa, you will doubt it. The same thing with Cape Verde. So we need this change that we have been talking about. We need this change now, or else we get it wrong. Election is around the corner. Cameroonians, what do you supposed to do? What you're supposed to do from the from the onset? I mean, from the earlier stages to look for let the youth create a political party. We're not talking about going into coup and protest and all that. It's not all about protest. This protest cannot work in Africa. It doesn't work. They will despise the protesters with gun, live bullet, just like what they did in Kenya and what they did in what they are doing to the people in Angola, what they are doing to our people, what they did to Togolese people. It's not about carrying placards, going to the street to protest. No, let's do it diplomatically. During the election is an avenue to reclaim our countries back from these criminals in power. Election is an avenue. First of all, what you guys do is to look for a candidate that you will trust, that will not betray, and create a political party for the youth. Reclaim the country, just like what Senegalese did. I mean, I don't know why news are not carrying what is going on in Senegal. I don't know why. I keep wondering why. What is going on? Only Burkina Faso we keep talking about. Jomai Faye and Osman Sonko. These guys are super amazing. They've drove the French government away from Senegal, reclaimed their military base recently, reclaimed their mineral resources back. I mean, this is what we want. This is the kind of revolution that we want. It's not about carrying placard. You can as well use your social media platform to create an avenue. I mean, to lend your voice. Speak. This is the time we need to speak up. It's not all about sitting on the fence. Look at these three people. Just look at them. Look at them. Look at them. It's obvious these are clowns. These are clowns. I mean, these guys. Let me ask a question. Which sane Cameroonian will ever go to the pool and vote for these three people? None. So they know. Paul Biya knows very well that is an avenue, to deceive people and distract them and divert their attention. So he created all these urchin political parties and brought out these three urchins, these three clowns to come and contest against him, knowing fully well that definitely they will lose. And mind you, Paul Biya is, how old is Paul Biya? Paul Biya is chasing 100 years. Paul Biya cannot even stand on his feet, cannot stand alone without holding something. He cannot stand alone. He can't speak consecutively for 2 hours. He can't. Somebody that doesn't have the capacity again to carry on the affair of Cameroon. And Cameroonians are dying in abject poverty. Terrorism everywhere in all part of Cameroon. Killing and all the rest. The same thing that is happening in Nigeria. African youth, wake up. Let's reclaim our continent back. It is time. Let's learn from what is happening in Burkina Faso. Let's reclaim our country and make our continent a conducive place for the youth. Create job opportunity for the youth. I mean, create a better environment where the youth will live and never to think of how to jump Mediterranean Sea to cross to Europe in search of greener pasture. We have everything in Africa. I've said it time without number. Africa is the richest continent on earth. Nobody can deny that fact. Africa is the richest continent on earth. Until the day we start, reclaiming our continent back, we will keep complaining, we will keep suffering. If you're having any confidence in your leader in Africa, you are wasting your time, because they are all puppets to the West. They submit to the West. They can't make any decision on their own without taking permission from their colonial masters. So why are you sitting on the fence waiting for the change to come? Use your social media platform. I told you guys time without number that social media is an avenue. Social media platform is an avenue for us to start lending our voices, speaking on when it is needed. It's not about carrying placard, risking your lives. Social media platform. Listen, with social media platform, you can speak to thousands of people. Social media platform is not meant to show off yourself. I've said it time without number on my live stream. It's not meant to show your boobs, women to show their boobs, ass, and all that. It's not meant for men to show their wealth, what they've got, their nice phone, their big houses, their cars. No. Social media should be used for things like this. Our continent needs revolution. I mean, diplomatic revolution. I call it diplomatic revolution. Just like exactly what happened in Senegal. That is what we want in every single country in Africa. Burkina Faso today, they are enjoying that revolution that took place in their country. They are enjoying it. Mali, the same thing. Niger Republic, the same thing. Guinea Conakry, the same thing. Gabon, the same thing. Chad, the same thing. Senegal, the same thing. So we need revolution in Africa now, or else we'll get it wrong. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not mixing word. I'm telling you the gospel truth. And the youth, stop taking bribes. Stop selling your conscience during the election. Vote your conscience. Do the right thing at the pool and defend your vote. This message is for Nigerians that are coming up. Election is coming up 2027. 2027 election is coming up in Nigeria. I think 2026 or 2025 election is coming up in Cameroon. 2026, sorry. This is 2026 or 2025. Election is coming up in Uganda. And these countries are the countries that need revolution now. They need revolution now. And the revolution that we're talking about is not revolution of violence. It's not revolution of carrying gun, bloodshed. No, that is not the revolution we're talking about. The revolution I'm talking about is diplomatic revolution. Revolution that will not, there will be no bloodbath, there will be no bloodshed. That is the kind of revolution, the kind of revolution that took place in Senegal. That is the kind of revolution we need across African countries, most especially in Uganda, in Cameroon, in Nigeria. For crying out loud, African youth, wake up. Thank you very much. See you guys in the next one.